So proteins can be found at the surface of cells, as markers that other cells can recognize it. They also can be found on the surface of cells that serve as receptors. So they serve as receptors that combine with chemical messengers. Proteins are so important because not just because they determine the structure and function of cells and tissues, but they are also used by cells to communicate. So cells use proteins to communicate. They do this by cell signaling. Cell signaling, the release of hormones, and neurotransmitters. Cells secrete signal molecules or a signaling molecule on one cell combine with a receptor of another cell. Hormones are chemical messengers. That signal cells to produce or secrete a certain protein or other substance. And this is another way for cells to use communication from one part of the body to another. In most animals, they have a nervous system that transmits information by way of both electrical impulses and chemical compounds known as neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters transmit information by both electrical and chemical compounds. In complex animals, the nervous system transmits signals from sensory receptors such as eyes and ears to the brain, giving the animal information about its outside environment. So besides cells, organisms must also transmit information from one to another. So organism to organism. They do this by releasing chemicals, release of chemicals, visual displays, and making sounds. Typically, organisms use a combination of several types of communication signals. For example, a dog may signal aggression by growling using a particular facial action and laying its ears back.